would you do that?
Why not? All right, guys, so we're here and we're getting ready to go over to our neighbor Randy's to hopefully, now that we got our injectors back with hopefully the right ones, we should be able to, since we have the old ones taken off, or taken out and everything disassembled, we should be able to drop those other ones back in, hook up the fuel lines, and then crank her over and get this thing firing. So that's the goal. Sometimes it doesn't go as quick as what we'd like it to, but nonetheless, that's the goal. I think we can do it, and it shouldn't take us that long at all. And then if we can get that done, our next step is we'd like to go ahead and take off the turbo to be able to put on the new turbine housing. When I was talking to different people at this particular point, being that we haven't been really trying to increase the horsepower a ton yet because of the fuel system and whatnot, what we decided to do is just spend about 110 bucks, get the new turbine housing, which is going to help us to be able to support the newer injectors, give us a little bit more horsepower, but nothing crazy that's going to stress the engine or the transmission or anything like that. And then while we're in there, once we pull that turbo off, our goal is, because we have all the gauges coming in, is to be able to tap that manifold and stick that the piece in there so that way we can get it all cleaned up, wrapped up, and then we'll probably in another video go ahead and hook all the gauges and stuff up to be able to make sure it's all well taken care of.
Yeah, so not sure what all we're going to be able to get done, but we just thought we'd start the introduction off over here because there's probably not going to be a lot of talking going on over at Randy's. Well, probably too much talking.
Too much talking.
Probably too much talking. So we're probably just going to have it on time lapse with just some music or something, so there's not just a lot of wasted time over there. So hopefully you guys enjoy this. Not sure what all we're going to get done, but like you said, that's what we're planning on doing. Is the injectors, turnaround housing, and maybe tap the manifold for gauges in a few days.
Yeah, and the good news is, I mean, we have somebody to help us along with that. The only bad thing about that is our truck's been locked up in his barn, in his shop, and so it's kind of delayed our process because we want to kind of keep working on it every single day. But it's been about almost a week now since we've been over there. It was last Saturday, I guess. And so that's the bad thing about having it over there, is it's delayed our project. So thanks for sticking with us. Nonetheless, we're going to keep working on this 12 valve first gen, and then also the 7.3 Powerstroke, and then little by little we're going to be adding in, as we talked about before, some stuff for the KingRanch 6.7 diesel as well. So we're certainly excited about that.
Yep.
It's just a matter of pushing on forward and have a bunch of big trucks sitting around puffing black smoke.
Yeah, so thanks for hanging in, guys. We'll catch you guys over at Randy's.
Yeah, I get my bill, and it went up 30 bucks. So I got my internet and the fax line, the house phone, and the TV all in one deal. And their TV sucks. I mean, when you put a program on.
Yeah, fuel that time.
And lots of it too.
Well, Dad just took the old 12 valve back over to the barn right there. I'm gonna pull over there right now. Then we're just gonna wrap up the video here for the day. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll catch you guys just in a second here back at the truck. Also guys, I just want to ask you really quick, let me know down in the comments below what you think of using this new camera. It's a camera my dad's had a while, but we just never really used it. Let me change the aperture here. Okay, yeah, so it's a camera we've had a while, just haven't really used it before, but for this application for YouTube. But I think it makes a world of difference when it comes to audio and video quality. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think of the new camera. Well guys, we just got back from our neighbor Randy's house from working on the injectors on the truck. So we got the injectors in, what were they? 50 horsepower?
Yeah, these are 50 horsepower injectors.
Yeah, 50 horsepower injectors. Then we've got all the fitments back on and everything else. We didn't get a chance to remove the turbo to put in the new turbo housing, but we did, you know, get down the injectors, I guess, and that's the biggest thing right now. And we also didn't get a chance to tap the manifold for the EGT gauge that we're going to be hooking up to this very soon. But it is what it is, and the project went fairly well. We just got stuck over there talking for a good 2 hours afterwards. But anyways guys, there's more to come on the truck for sure. All the stuff that we didn't get done in this video, we are going to end up doing, of course. Just, you know, Randy, he decided, he's like, I just don't want to be the one to do something wrong on your turbo, you know. And then let's get this lighting good here. Okay, he's like, I just don't want to be the one to work on the turbo and something goes wrong and then you have engine failure or something. So he just didn't want to mess with it, which is understandable. But anyways guys, we are going to wrap up the video here. Thank you guys for tagging along and watching today's video on the 12 valve. We did get the injectors in, so that's another big step. So thanks for watching everybody. Please don't forget to like the video, leave a comment below, subscribe if you're new, and I will catch you in the next video.
Yeah.